Sunday scary, speaking of the weekend, can turn into the Monday blues. But there is a way to turn that day of the week around. Joining us now via Zoom is the founder of 4,000 Mondays, Jody Wellman. She's going to share how we can kick that Monday feeling. Jody, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you for having me here. Great to be here.
Okay.
TGIF.
Is it true? Does research say that most of us just dread Monday?
Yeah. Research has made it clear there is such a thing as a Blue Monday phenomenon where we really do equate Monday with melancholy and misery. And I have a few stats if you want me to share them with you.
Throw those out there because the one about not smiling on Mondays is totally fascinating.
Oh, well, let's dive right into that one. So a study out of the UK a few years ago showed that most people don't crack a smile until 11:16 in the morning. And so that just makes us really delightful people to be around every Monday morning, doesn't it?
Your face just won't do it. The corners won't turn on Monday. In fact, it's also, you say, the day that most people call in sick.
Absolutely. It accounts for more than a third of all the sick day callouts. And let's be honest, this is a wink-wink situation, right? Like, we're not actually sick, although there is some evidence that Mondays do have a spike in poor health scenarios, like more heart attacks and strokes, but really, we're just fudging it and calling in sick with a pretend cough.
Okay, so let's reframe it. How do we improve our productivity and make Mondays different?
Oh, you are speaking my language. So this absolutely is possible. I have three main ways for us, okay? The first one is to leverage what researchers call the fresh start effect. And like, hello, January 1st, it's the biggest fresh start of the year, right? But we have a chance every single Monday to press the reset button on all of the goals that we quite frankly fell off the wagon for. So every Monday we can get back on that incredible workout program or back on eating like a healthy person, you name it. So leverage the get back on track effect.
Okay, the second thing you say is look for your mood. Like what's happening to you on a Monday? And that could cue you into what's going on in your life.
Yeah, let's boost your self-awareness here. So with every single Monday, you are absolutely wanting to just sort of stab yourself in the face. That's more than just a signal. That's like a slap in the face that you want to maybe make a change, maybe summon up the courage to make a change to your career, for example.
That's true. What aren't you happy about? Why are Mondays so tough for you? And then you say, put it into perspective.
Oh, this one's my favorite. So if we're going to walk away with one thing, please let it be this. I would love for us to count our Mondays left in life. Okay, so we roughly get 4,000 weeks to live. And so, for example, I know that I have 1,893 Mondays left to go. And let me tell you, when you put it in that perspective, that sort of scarcity impact, that helps us savor and actually see that every Monday's precious. Why not smile until when we realize that like time's ticking, let's make the most of it.
And start smiling before 11 o'clock in the morning. Start smiling early. Why are you so passionate about this, Jody?
Oh, I love that question. You know, I have made it my mission in life to help us wake up to life. You know, recognizing that it is, we know, this is not a spoiler alert for anybody listening, right? Like, we know that we are finite people, but we tend to squander our lives, you know, and I unfortunately lost my mom in her 50s. And I saw that she passed away with just a bunch of coulda, shoulda, wouldas. You know, she had a lot of regrets about dreams that were unfulfilled. And let that be a spark. It was for me, but for all of us to say, let's just get on with the business of living. Who cares what people think? Who cares about if we might take a risk and fail? It's worth it to get to the end and say we tried.
You even went to grad school, and this is what you studied, positive psychology. Did your mom spark that interest in you?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, and it was, again, kind of almost by the flip of it, that because I saw that she had these goals and dreams that she didn't take action on, that made me realize, well, how do we live this life well? And the study of positive psychology, as studied at the University of Pennsylvania, is the science of well-being and what makes life worth living. So this, for me, is the secret, to be honest. It's recognize that we are, unfortunately, temporary. And so let's use that as a motivator to just wake up to life.
Okay, what can our viewers do if they'd like to learn more, Jody?
You can go on to 4000mondays.com, and I have a quiz that will pop up, and it'll let you know what zone you're in, whether you're in the dead zone, astonishingly alive, and it'll give you a guide to how to live life like you mean it.
There it is, everybody, on your screen, 4000mondays.com. Go take that quiz, head to our website, we'll link you, and you will not be singing just another manic Monday anymore. Right, Jody?
So well done.